Good evening, students. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. We only have 2 more days of July left, and then the month will be August. So it is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. And tonight we are going to work on reading 2 stories. And all of them have words that have the letter A with different kinds of sounds. Sometimes the letter A can make an A sound. Sometimes letter A makes an A sound. And sometimes, as we know, when we put A with other letters, it can make different sounds. Like in the word carry, carry, C-A-R-R-Y. It doesn't make an A, it doesn't make an A, the AR makes the air, like carry, or marry. And we'll be practicing those different sounds for the letter A with 2 different stories that we'll be reading, and we'll be practicing our fluency that we talked about tonight. We'll be reading Jack and Anne Will Marry, and we will be reading a story called Lunch on the Grass. Lunch on the Grass. So let's go ahead and start our lesson for tonight. Get this a little bit bigger so everyone can see. Here we go. English lesson for July 29th, 2020, Level 2 class. We will practice using the calendar. We will actually read 3 stories for fluency. 2 focus on the letter A words, and then we have a 3rd story. So we have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd story. And for all our stories, we will answer who, what, when, where, and why questions about the stories. Who, what, when, where, and why questions about the stories. We will spell 10 words from the stories and write 10 sentences with spelling words. So we will have 10 spelling words that we will spell and then use in sentences. First spell, then use in sentences. And we'll take a look at those Moby Max lessons that I assigned on Monday. What we do in English class: we listen, we speak, we read, we write, escribimos, we spell, deletremos, and we practice Moby Max. Write and read, sometimes we get mixed up on. R-E-A-D is read. W-R-I-T-E is write. We know that July is almost done. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. Tomorrow is Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And yesterday was Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. We still have these words here for you to practice. When we use our calendar, we don't say July 19 or July 20. We say July 19th, July 20th, July 21st. So for the 29th, we would say 29th for the calendar. We use ordinal numbers for the calendar. For July 30th, we write it this way, 30th. Yesterday, Tuesday, July 28th, we would have written this way. You know these, but it's good to review them. I know you know them, but it is good to practice saying them. Okay, we know the letter A makes the A sound or the A sound, but it can make some other sounds too. And so the stories that we're going to read tonight, we're going to be reading for fluency so that they flow, that this almost sound like music when you read them. This is bag, bolsa. This is basket, cesta, basket. We already know this word is happy, 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 like contento. The man and the woman in this picture will marry, casar, marry, Marry. This man is carrying a box of fruit. Carrying. Lavando. Carrying. And this is a family, a mother, a father, sister, brother. Family. So with these words, in marry and carrying, the A goes with the R and makes the sound. Air. You know, sometimes AR is also the R sound, but not in marry and not in carrying. Let's review the story we read tonight already. Here's a story about two people. One is carrying a basket and one is carrying a bag. This is a basket, that is a bag. The story is about Jack Black, and he is with Sam. So this is Jack Black, and this is Sam Smith. Jack is his first name, Black is his last name, Sam is his first name, Smith is his last name. Jack and Ann will marry. This is the Smith family. The Smith family lives in the city. That man is Jack Black. So that man is Jack Black. Jack Black lives in the valley. Jack is visiting the Smith family. Sam Smith is carrying Jack's bag. Sam is carrying the bag in his hand. He is carrying the bag for Jack. So Sam is carrying a bag for Jack. Jack is carrying a basket. It is a basket of apples. Jack is carrying the basket of apples. He is bringing the apples to the Smith family. Jack will marry Ann Smith. Ann is not in the picture. The people in the picture are Jack and Sam. But Jack will marry Ann Smith. Ann will marry Jack Black. Jack and Ann will marry. Jack and Ann are happy. Mr. and Mrs. Smith are happy. Ann's brothers are happy. Sam is happy that Ann will marry Jack. Dan is happy that Ann will marry Jack. The Smith family is happy. Now, we answered a couple questions tonight about this story. The first question was, where is the story? Where is the story? And you answered correctly. The story is in the valley because Jack Black lives in the valley. The Smith family lives in the city, but this is Jack Black, and he lives in the valley. Who is the story about? Who, Kian, is the story about? We answered that it is about many people, but in the picture, the story is about Jack Black and Sam Smith. Jack Black and Sam Smith. But it's also about Ann Smith, and it's about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and there's other people named, but the main people in this little story about Jack and Ann will marry are really Jack and Sam. That is the main part of the story. Okay. And why is Jack happy? Why is Jack happy? Jack is happy because Jack and Ann will marry. So actually, everyone in the story is happy. Jack and Ann are happy. Mr. and Mrs. Smith are happy. Ann's brothers are happy. And Sam is one of the brothers. We answered other questions, but those are the main where, who, and why questions. And the story is about Ann. Jack and Ann will marry. Jack and Ann will marry. That is what the story is about. More words that have the short A sound and other sounds, not just short A, not just long A, but other sounds. Path, path, camino, path. That has a short A sound, ah, ah. This is grass. Césped, grass. It has a short A sound. We already know this word, glass, G-L-A-S-S, glass. This word is half. The apple is cut in half, medio, H-A-L-F. So grass and glass and half make the ah sound. Now look at this. This word is laugh, laugh, L-A-U-G-H. In this word, the A still makes the ah sound. A and U together in this word make the ah sound, laugh. And then this is a factory, fabrica, factory. So here's our story, lunch on the grass. The two new words were after and lunch, after and lunch. Now we can't see a factory in the picture, but there is a factory far away. Here is a picture of two people in a park having lunch. So let's read the story. That is a big factory. It is a glass factory. Jack and Ann visit the glass factory. They look at the glass in the factory. After the visit, they have lunch. They have lunch in back of the glass factory. They sit on the grass. Ann sits on the grass. Jack sits on the grass with Ann. Jack and Ann sit on the grass. They sit on the grass and have lunch. So Jack and Ann are having lunch on the grass. Ann has an apple. Ann gives Jack half of the apple. Jack has half an apple. Jack has half and Ann has half. After lunch, they run up the path. The path is in back of the glass factory. It is the path to the river. Anne runs after Jack. Jack runs after Anne. They run and laugh. They laugh and laugh. It's a good story about lunch on the grass. We already did these questions in class, but let's review. This is a picture of a gun. So the letter U goes here, G-U-N. These are hens. So we spell hens, H-E-N-S. This is a duck. We spell duck, D-U-C-K. This is a ring. We spell ring, R-I-N-G. This is a lily. We spell lily, L-I-L-Y. This is a bell. We spell bell, B-E-L-L. This is a rat. We spell rat, R-A-T. This is a whistle. We spell whistle, W-H-I-S-T-L-E. This is a kitchen. We spell kitchen, K-I-T-C-H-E-N. This is a mother. We spell mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. This boy is being funny. He is funny, F-U-N-N-Y. And this is a basket. This is a basket, Sesta, B-A-S-K-E-T, basket. And we already answered our who, what, when, where questions, and we had one more story which we'll read together, and that will be the end for tonight. The Hunt's cat gets 2 dinners. Hunt's, that's the name of the family, had. Today I have, yesterday I had. I had a pen. I had a glass of water. Had. The Hunt family is in the kitchen. Kim is the Hunt's little girl. She is 2. Kim is having her dinner. Mrs. Hunt is getting dinner for Mr. Hunt. Mr. Hunt is standing with his back to Kim. The Hunt's black cat comes in. He is standing in the kitchen. The cat looks at Kim. He looks at her dinner. Kim looks at the cat. She picks up some of her dinner. Say that again. She picks up some of her dinner. She picks it up in her hands. She gives some of her dinner to the cat. Mr. Hunt looks at Kim. Kim is giving her dinner to the cat. Mr. Hunt says, Kim, that is your dinner. That is not the cat's dinner. And you can finish reading this one on your own or to your apartment mate or to a family member. You can finish reading the story about what else happens with Kim and the cat and Mrs. Hunt and Mr. Hunt. We already finished it in class, but you can practice. And remember, we're working on fluency, so we're trying to read over and over so the sentences, our phrases, flow. So we're not reading choppy. The sentences flow. So the only way to do that is to practice reading out loud over and over. And that will help your fluency, And also, just doing your Moby Max assignments will also help with your ability to read, write, listen, and speak English. So that is the lesson for tonight that we did. I hope you have a great week and a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. And on Monday, it will be the month of August already. So Have a good evening, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you. Good lesson. Bye-bye.